As their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check out. Right, 40. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
On first down, it's Long. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he got blocked. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Luck now to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check out. 290. Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now a first down throw. Luck. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Check out. 190. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike's 47.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. Campbell making the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Again, Luck. This one complete into the hands of Maurice Fountain. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. From the gun, here's Luck. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Johnson, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Foles and the Jags come up now first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
955. Too low. Check 55.
Now Foles. That is State Spartan. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
380. Watch the car. Yes. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Right here. Pick.
Foles. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Tiger. Comes down, defense.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 10, Luck hits his target, the tight end Mo Alley Cox. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Pierre Desir. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Matt. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Luck. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing his lob. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Lund. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now Leonard Fournette, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Right here. Tight end Ringo. Tight end on Ringo. Tight end.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Foles now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw again on second down. Foles got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Let's go!
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Go!
On the run, it's Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Ready? Double time. 4 down. Check. Watch safety creep. Hayden Cole. Hey, goal. Sound goal.
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Check.
Out of the gun, Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch.
Throwing again is Lott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football. Get about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Watch, twitch. Kick. Hey, Cadence.
He'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. To throw again on second down. Foles finds his tight end Ingram. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That's fielded in the end zone.